Morning, everybody. So we're bringing you guys with us on a Western adventure today. When we first launched this channel was right after Jim and I bought the Florida lots, and so that was, you know, the new and exciting thing. Most of our more established kind of DIY stuff was definitely going to be at Jim's lot out in California, and we didn't really talk about that. You know, Jim's been there on several of his videos, and that's where we're going today, and it's super exciting. Jim mentioned in his intro video that you know, he and I grew up around the Sierra Nevadas, and that's not where we grew up. We grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, mostly, you know, at the beach during school, but where we did a lot of our anyways was up in the Sierra Nevadas. And I've only been to his lot once, but like showing up there was like putting on an old baseball glove that, you know, you wore in perfectly when you were a kid. It's such a cool place. So anyways, I'm always excited when I get video of Jim up there, and I'm always happy to hear when him and his family go up there. That's where we're going today, and we're taking you with, I don't want to say a madcap adventure, but anyways, there's a story behind it, and I'm going to help Jim tell it. So anyways, leaving the east and heading west, so come along.
Oh yeah, Rodeo King. How's everyone doing today? There it is. Years. We've been waiting for this thing for over a year. We're standing in an area that we dug out with our Bobcat. And we dug the whole mountainside out over there with the Bobcat to build our big deck. And I don't know if you can see it from here, but Kevin's been working on the railings around the deck. I'll go down there and take a shot of that so you can kind of get an idea of what we've been doing. We're always under construction up here, trying to make things a little bit cooler, nicer. We're actually going to put a road that goes behind Kevin's little house up here at the property, and goes back around so we can get the mule and the quads and trailers up there to keep this area clean and nice. So we have a lot of pine needles here. We have a lot of stuff to clean. We want to keep it clean to help keep the forest fires down. That's our wood splitter. And so yeah, you can see behind me, you know, when we got this property, it was an absolute mess. Trees everywhere, trees all over the ground, trees just everything everywhere. And so, hey, Mike, there you go. Check it out. Huh? Miss it? So, our neighbor's over there. And yeah, so cruise over here real quick. Like I said, I built that sorry about the junk we have there. We've been working on stuff. So this was just a drop off right here. That's a big retaining wall that goes down. There's a creek on the other side. And all that dirt came from this deck over here. And this was a big giant hillside. And I dug into it. And We built that. Yeah, so anyways, just a quick update, let you know what we're doing today and some of the new stuff we'll be playing with. So like and subscribe. We enjoy you coming and viewing our channel. I know Mike's the funny one, and his videos are great. So yeah, we'll catch you on the next side. He's learning. Good morning. How are we doing today? Good morning to Mike's mom and dad. Long time since I've said that to you, if you're watching. Been a very long time. Here it is. I know you saw little clips of it, and you're just getting a little glimpse of it now, but I'm going to give you kind of a how we came about getting this little guy, why we got this little guy. We have a property here in the Sierra Nevadas, up outside of Yosemite, about 75 minutes from Yosemite to the gate. And anyways, we're doing a lot of work up here. We have a small bobcat that we acquired a few years back, and we use that to dig out pretty much side of a mountain. Built an extremely large retaining wall, deck, things like that. I think you've seen little clips of that. We've been on the deck. We also dug out this area that's going to be our sawmill shop eventually. But anyways, this little guy. We've been looking at these for a while, and of course you look at them brand new, you look at them people who sell them online, things like that, and obviously the Temu ones, the stuff on Amazon, that's pretty much garbage from what I understand. And we kind of settled on a brand, AGT, which a lot of people have them on YouTube, a lot of good reviews. There's a auction house that deals with a lot of farm equipment, and on time to time they have these small excavators. In the last year and a half, almost 2 years, I've been trying very hard to get one of these. Lots of bids, and every time outbid. This couple weeks ago, we decided we would try to be a little bit more aggressive this time, a little more active, and lo and behold, you see one here today. What you don't see is the second one we got. That's because it's still at the auction. It's going back up for consignment. We got a little aggressive on our bidding. We didn't know if we won this machine or not, and so we hastily put in a bid for another one, and won that one as well. But the auctioneer guy, the auction place, really nice, understood, and he let us reconsign the other one, and it'll go up for auction at the next auction.
So the part that Jim's leaving out of his story about buying 2 mini excavators was the fact that he was bidding on 12 of them. So, and this isn't the first time he's done this. Like, you know, over the last year or so, he's sent me several bids that he's, you know, where he's bidded on, like, I don't know, 10 different things, like trucks and tractors and whatnot. And it's like, dude, this is going to come back to bite you one of these days. Well, this time it did. Fortunately, it was a nibble and not a full munch. Yeah, I warned him when he told me he was bidding on every single mini excavator in the lot, which was 12, that it's like, man, now I'm involved in this, which brings an element of bad luck. Not the real kind of bad luck, but I mean, if there's some way that Murphy can exert the force of his law, he's going to. When the auction ended, I'm like, how'd we do? Expecting, you know, Jim to have not won any of them, because that's been the pattern. He's like, hang on, I think I own 2 of them. And sure enough, he was lucky to get away with only 2. Yeah, that was definitely a holy crap moment. You know, it's not just the money, but it's like, I mean, who needs 2 mini excavators? Except in the middle of that dirt road where we can drag race these things at a whopping 1.1 miles per hour. that'd be cool. But anyways, it more like how do you transport two of them, all that kind of stuff. But Jim's got some good friends up there, and they helped him get the excavator to where it was going.
So, but we have this one. The only thing we've done with this one, dig a small hole. When we brought it up here and dropped it off, we've done nothing else with it. This weekend we've been doing other things, mainly clearing pine needles. Fun weekend. Keep the fire danger down. But we're excited to have this. This is going to be used to put a new culvert in at our driveway. It's going to be and extend our driveway. We're going to extend our driveway, opening our approach about a total of 15 feet. We're right at the end of a corner, and so it's hard getting some of our big trailers, our big boat back here. It takes a lot of maneuvering around to do that. Plus, we have a lot of trees up here, so we need to make the room to do that. So we have a lot of plans for this. We have a road that we're going to put in on the back side of the property. Where this machine sits right now is starting the road going out of our sawmill shop, and it goes across the back of our property, and it'll turn down. We have the roads on both sides of the property. We just need the connector road in the back. So we're looking forward to having this machine, putting it to work, doing all that we needed to do here, along with our small bobcat. And then this machine will leave us, and it'll probably end up being shipped across the country, and starting projects and work out there for Mike. So anyways, just a little good morning. Haven't been here for a little bit, and just wanted to introduce it a little bit more. It's the SDLE 18P. From the little bit of time we've had with it, it's very strong, it's very capable. It's capable of its capabilities. I know a lot of people think these are full-size excavators or something, and they try to push them a little harder than what they should be pushed, and then they say bad things about them. But when you understand what it's capable of, it does a phenomenal job.
We had originally decided to keep the AGT and get rid of the SDLE because AGTs, you could find reviews on those by the dozens on YouTube, whereas SDLE, I couldn't find one. I found this super creepy AI girl was just kind of going through all of the different products the SDLE makes, which is a lot. Turns out they're really big in the golf cart community. And these really cool mini dump trucks. I mean, like mini dump trucks. Like it would be a toy. Yeah, fortunately, the guy at the consignment shop who was talking to Jim was like, hey, you might want to reconsider that because, you know, you got a smoking deal on both of these, which he really did. I have to give Jim credit for that. But the SDLE is definitely the bigger of the two, and it had the hydraulic thumb, which that's huge. That gives it a prehensile gripping power that, you know, the AGT, it may or may not even have a thumb, but a lot of those just come with a thumb that's not powered by hydraulics. So, yeah, you just can't like lift the same kind of stuff you can with a hydraulic thumb. So anyways, yep, we worked it out, kept the SDLE, and I'm super jealous. It reminds me of when we were kids, and I had this old crappy, it was a blue Vespa moped, and I accidentally dumped crankcase oil into the gas tank once. Well, I mean, I put it there on purpose. I didn't know it was crankcase oil. And the thing never really worked much. But when it did, Jim and I would take turns riding it up and down my street because, you know, neither of us were old enough to legally drive. And that's the same feeling I get with this thing. I see, you know, Jim and his family and his friends driving it. I'm like, dang it, it's my turn. But anyways, back to Jim's story.
So we're lucky to have it. We're proud to have it. We went the auction route just because we saved more than half. We paid a quarter of what it is new. So good deal. So I've been patient, and I had a budget. we do everything on a budget. Between Mike and myself, he has a nickel, I have a nickel. We rub those nickels together and make things work. So, yeah, quarter of the price is what we paid for this guy. It's a little bit bigger. It's a 1.8 ton or 1.5 ton, I forget. So it's a good little machine. But yeah, hit the likes button, subscribe button. If you like what we're doing, I'm pretty low key. Mike's a phenomenal guy. He's funny. He makes a lot of good videos. I just fill in every once in a while. So good to see y'all. Welcome, and hope to show you more videos of us running these machines and the process on our road here that we're going to do.